Why? Makes sense. It turns out to be a giant I'd be so pissed if I watched this movie. Generic intro and the Duck Goes Moo. We're back with some more nostalgic videos. Today we have Stephen King's It, which came out 6 years ago, which is probably way older than that. I have never seen the movie It. I don't like scary movies, or I don't say I don't like scary movies. They're good, they're enjoyable, they're really creative and beautiful sometimes, but I just don't like getting scared by scary movies, because scary movies, scary games, if you're not new to the channel, you know that. But like when I play Resident Evil, I literally screamed so loud my entire body vibrated, which is not fun. But I love reacting to nostalgic critic videos. I've been reacting to the commercials. You want to check out the 4th commercial special, I'll leave it right up there, also link down below in the description. Also being a playlist on my channel with all of my other nostalgic critic videos, which I believe this is like the 15th one I've done, which is insane. You all have shown so much support for them, and I absolutely love these videos. They're hilarious, they make me laugh, they're so enjoyable. They're just some of my favorite videos to record, and you all seem to show so much support for them. I love reading your comments, and you all suggested that I do this because it's the month of Halloween. Shout out to the little skelly guy down here. Don't mind him, he's going to be there for the entire month, and then he'll be back next year. But let's go ahead and jump on into it. Also, shout out to the patrons. They allow me to not have a paywall on the channel and get the videos
and seeing how we are still in the month of nostalgia.
I don't do scary movies. I just don't do them. Shout out to the little spooky boy down here. I've never seen It or most Stephen King movies.
I figure we will play a little game, simply known as the Stephen King drinking game.
No. Is that what Stephen King looks like? Okay, I guess.
Good old Stephen King. His his stories are crap. He has wonderful setups, but disappointing payoffs. He creates some great characters, and fortunately, you get to see them over and over and over again. And one of the best ways to see his continuing patterns is to look at the ass-numbingly long TV miniseries, It.
I thought, wait, TV series? I thought it was a movie. I thought Stephen King was supposed to be a good director.
Based on the Stephen King book of the same name, It is another one of those films that loves to succumb to the melodramatic cliches that always seems to make it into every one of his stories. But what really surprises me is how many people say they're actually afraid of this movie. And that's why I've invented this drinking game to calm your nerves. There's a lot of movie to watch and a lot of booze to drink, so let's take a look.
Greek.
First of all, take a shot if your Stephen King story takes place in Maine. Well, that didn't take long.
Yeah, Maine. Is he actually drinking? Oh my god, he's going to be floored.
Everybody has a checkered past, bullies make up most of the population, and cheesy lightning effects reign supreme.
Is that a Datsun?
In this particular town, we come across a girl who sees a rather unusual sight.
A doll?
Hi. Tim Curry! And if that's not scary enough, it looks like he's coming from the Black Mass of Ronald McDonald.
Oh no. I've been reacting to the commercials. Wait, does he actually just grab her in the middle of daylight?
Mike, the only black man in Maine, notices that this is the 6th recent child killing. So he calls up his old childhood friends to let them know what's going on. He starts with Bill, who grew up into the back of a horse's ass.
This is Mike Hanlon, Bill, from Derry.
This causes him to have a flashback, which I'm not going to have you drink to every time it happens, because if you did, you'd be dead in the first 12 minutes.
12 minutes? Dead? I would definitely be dead. I am a lightweight.
Bug somebody else, you little cootie. I don't feel so hot.
This is Bill as a young man, played by Jonathan Brandis. Piss off! He makes his brother Georgie a paper boat for him to sail outside. Thankfully, it's the sunniest rainy day in history, so he can go outside and enjoy it. That is until the missing member of the Insane Clown Posse comes to join him.
There's cotton candy and rides and all sorts of surprises down here.
Maybe it's not actually scary.
Do they float?
Oh, yeah.
You'll float too.
They float, Georgie. They float.
I'm getting surprisingly aroused the more I talk about how much they float.
Vans just came out with a new horror collection. Oh, you grabbed the child. How are you gonna pull the child in the sewer? Or is the kid just gonna lose an arm?
By a sloppy dissolve effect as his sad brother goes into his room feeling responsible. And it's fair to point out that this is actually a creepy scene here.
Yeah, Vans dropped a new horror collection, and they had a bunch of stuff that said "You'll Float Too" on it. I got the Shining Vans, the yellow ones. Why is the book
time of the month when Bill calls for his folks to see it, but the parents surprisingly don't seem to see the blood on the book.
What were you doing in Georgie's room?
Georgie.
Dad, listen!
I don't want you ever coming in here again, son. Do you understand?
Ever?
How dare you try to mourn the loss of your one and only brother?
Yeah, how dare you? Don't come in here ever again and touch things.
Come back to the present day as grown-up Bill decides it's time to go back to Maine.
Wait,
have you lost your mind?
Pennywise has been out for all these years?
They can replace me.
Yeah, if I saw Tim Curry in a clown suit, I'd probably leave production too. Oh, by the way, just to avoid future disappointment, let's take an early shot for a supernatural creature who's never given an explanation of exactly what it is or where exactly it came from. Oh, that's good letdown. Meanwhile, we cut to another childhood friend named Beth, played by John Ritter.
Would you believe I used to be fat?
Another person I don't know.
You were real cute.
No, not just fat, but a regular butterball. You bet your fern I was. We used to say that as kids.
Bet your fern?
You bet your fern. But I was FAT.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, fat kids are hot. Tell me about your boy tits.
What?
Hello?
Hey, Stank. It's me, Mike.
Stank.
You're dead, fat boy.
Okay, these flashback transitions are getting a little
That's a knife.
silly.
Extreme close up!
Yeah.
Listen,
I like how he puts the phone down.
it's come back.
Ritter says no to
Wait,
his
it took-
hoe on the
it
go
took
as he
6
sits atop
kids
a
getting
tall
murdered for him to
building
be
and
like, oh,
ponders
it's
his
come back.
past about being the new kid.
Welcome to Derry.
Thank you, Miss
To
Douglas.
Oink, oink. What a porker.
Henry Bowers. You will stay for
Henry?
1 hour after school every day this week. Now report to the
For that?
principal's office.
Why is it like a
You're dead,
young
fat
Benedict
boy.
Cumberbatch?
That I'm going to allow. Threatening his life is okay, but calling him a porker is simply going too far. So
Yeah.
Ben meets up with a girl named Beverly. They seem to hit it off pretty good, but the chorus from Grease has
Beverly
other ideas.
in
I want to
Derry.
make sure you remember
Maine.
my name.
I'll remember.
That's a
I'll
stiletto.
remember.
How am I going to make sure?
Oh, I almost forgot. Take a shot for the one-dimensional bullies that have no development or redeemable qualities whatsoever.
Wait,
Silly
is he
me.
actually-
I thought I came across one that had some form of humanity.
Does he? Is this a regular thing? Yes. I'm guessing that's
So he
whiskey.
loses the
Me and
bullies as he
whiskey
comes across the kids
are
from
like
Stand By
not.
Me. I mean his classroom. And of course they
Family.
become very good friends.
Me and Whiskey
but
are
that doesn't
not
help
very
smooth
good
things
friends.
over with his stepfamily.
Hey, Mom, listen to this. Benny's in love. Give this back. Oh, Mom, my son.
Oh, Jesus.
Benjamin,
No, he's gonna be the
stop
one.
that immediately, you young ruffian.
Ruffian.
I hate you. You're only here because Mom says it's our Christian duty.
Hey,
A
take a shot
Christian
for a
dude.
heavy-handed slap against conservative fundamentalists. What? That doesn't count? Well, surely there's gotta be some overblown wine fest against Christianity.
No?
Right. I'll have to read
He always
another
got the
one of your stories to see that religion is evil.
Is
So
that
Ben
actual
comes across
alcohol?
some sort of sewer
But he's like, what,
entrance where
40
the
shots?
evil clown is waiting for him.
Come here, son. You'll like
That's
it
a trap.
down there.
Why is the dude turned into a crow?
Daddy?
Yes,
No.
my dear. Would I lie?
Yes.
They float. They all float.
Why is he talking about
So the
floating?
clown
Why is
doesn't
floating
really
such a...
hurt him or anything. He just sort of points at him and calls him fat. What a jerk. But we could
Yeah,
with another
kinda dick
childhood
move.
friend who gets a call. Beverly, who's hitting the
Oh,
set
it's
with
Beverly,
a
hi.
coworker in the 90s who's so successful that his mullet is almost reaching his knees.
I've got to go to Maine. That was Mike Henry.
Gotta go to Maine. Blame the Maine on
Remember to call
Spain.
at work today? He's an old dear friend. I have to.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Everybody in a Stephen King story is a jackass except for the insecure poet and or loser. I think that calls for another shot.
Yeah. Oh, that was a small shot.
Why are you all spinning?
You get into bed.
No.
Then maybe you can leave this house in 2
No.
days.
Keep
instead of
throwing
2
stuff.
weeks.
Yes.
Ever.
Oh, okay. That's a concussion, hopefully. Maybe.
You need
Maybe he
me.
learned his lesson.
Bev!
Nice emoting there, guy.
Bev!
Luckily, a cab comes to take her to her next
A
flashback,
cab,
where
luckily
we see
a
that
cab.
Ben has left a poem for her.
What you got there?
Nothing.
Oh.
Let me see that.
Yo, she's playing it off
You've
so
been
well.
fooling around with some boy. Sometimes I worry a lot.
Daddy, please.
Sheesh, no matter
Jesus
what scene this
Christ.
chick is in, she's always getting a slap in the face.
You get right the hell back here, baby!
Is he drunk?
Oh, of course! Rednecks! Can't forget about the rednecks. That calls for a shot.
The rednecks? Oh, yeah. Is that
So
is
she
it
meets
actually
up with
alcohol?
Ben and heads over to the rest of the geeks and outcasts who
Little
pretty
blooper
much
they
make
kept
up
in.
the only fucking decent people in this town.
It's the River Nile.
Well, there's like
And
12
four,
people.
Count them, 4 sphinxes. Richie Toge is my name. And doing voices is my game.
Hey look, Seth Green is playing
What?
a funny geek who spends most of his time doing voices.
funny geek.
I'm far too tipsy to make a joke out of that. So the gang gets together and starts making a dam. Why? Because it's fucking Maine, and by God, that's as exciting as it gets. Hell, there's even some famous jerk-off writers who write about it. That's how exciting it is up there. So we see Bev and her father back at home when alcoholic! They're always in Stephen King stories, alcoholic!
Yep. Jesus Christ, those are some full shots.
So she goes to the bathroom sink where the clown snot bubble clogs up her drain and gets blood all over her face. Just like before, the grown-ups don't see it.
Wait, so she...
Bloody boogers. Sorry, I think the alcohol served going to my...
Yeah.
The
No way.
camera's pretty.
No, there's
cut
no
to the
way.
next childhood friend getting a
No,
call,
there's
which
no
appears
way.
to be Andy Dick searching for his happy pills.
Where are you going?
Happy
I gotta
pills.
go back to Derry. Derry?
Gotta go back to Derry.
Why would you want to go back to that
Legend
dirty little town?
Derry.
There's nothing for you there. There never was, Eddie.
Why is it these people have a talent for surrounding themselves with the
Why did everybody
craziest
leave the town?
fucking nutballs? Is anyone in this world outside the main characters likable? What kind of water are they drinking in Maine to make them such assholes?
They're in Maine. What do they have to be happy about?
So we find out that Eddie was the kid with the inhaler, as we see that his mother had a tight grip on him even back then.
See you tomorrow, Eddie.
I'll protect your mother.
Has to rest tomorrow.
Has to rest?
Play with them anymore. No good will come of it.
But Ma, they're my friends.
You don't need any friends, Eddie, except for your
Explains
own
why she didn't want him.
I think that's bad. You should see his brother.
What's his brother?
Speaking of shower scenes, Eddie gets a doozy from
shower?
the clown as he walks in the shower room and finds out that the showers in the gym are stretching out. Yeah, that's
what?
Kid can leave whenever he wants, but doesn't, so...
With the towel on, so...
This is a little inconvenient.
What?
Just hold on.
They never... Do they ever explain Pennywise's existence?
Oh no! He's being attacked by the California Raisins! Come on! That stop motion was horrible!
Here I am, Wheezy. Oh, come
Wheezy.
back anytime. Bring your friends.
Bring your friends? Why does Pennywise exist?
Then what happened?
So they've all had encounters with Pennywise and
Seriously?
survived. That's
Come
why they're being
on,
called back.
in. What, did he just stare at him awkwardly for the rest of the time?
Was Pennywise actually there, or was it all just like an illusion? Hallucination, maybe. I don't think it's possible Pennywise just appeared to the sewer. Just staring at him. Having a staring contest. Back into the hole. But Bugs Bunny.
So we cut to the Seth Green
just
kid
surprised I
all
knew that
grown
one.
up when... Oh, hold on. Let me guess. The phone rings and our flashback happens!
Yep.
From Derry.
They zoom in.
We see Seth Green chased by the bullies again, big shock, and runs into
No wonder
the
why he
bank.
said you'd be dead
So
within
he's
12
ordered
minutes
to
if
go
they took a
downstairs
shot
and
for a
come back
flashback.
up with a mop. Come. But he's afraid because he's suddenly attacked by Teen Wolf.
Teen Wolf? I watched the MTV version of that. Like the new
let
one.
me guess again.
With Dylan O'Brien.
He turns into a killer clown, talks about his floating fetish, shows off his sharp teeth, and then does nothing.
Why?
Low down.
Why doesn't he just eat these
Why is this thing
fucking
about
kids? He's eating like half the other kids in the neighborhood. Why doesn't he just finish them off?
Yeah,
And
what's so
the
special
hell's
about
more
these?
important in his time? I got you now, little boy! Oh my god, it's almost 3!
Weird. What else does Pennywise have to do with this? Yeah.
Alright, so you
Prince of
heard
Bel-Air.
everybody else's backstory. Where the hell is this Mike guy who's making all these calls fit in? Well, guess what?
Yeah.
The answer will be revealed in...
Never. Never?
Another fucking flashback!
Oh.
It turns out Mike was the new kid on the block when, of course, he's attacked by the bullies. Are these the only fucking bullies in the town?
Who are the bullies? Do the bullies get eaten?
Give the skinheads across the street a chance! They chase him over a fence as apparently they're immune to barbed wire as he comes across the usual gang of rejects. So they throw rocks to defend themselves as they discover that bullies apparently aren't immune to pain. They talk about how they've
threw
all
rocks,
seen
it's
the
super
killer
effective.
clown and discover that he might have been around for as long as 200 years. This literally gets the picture going as Mike's book comes to life just to make the kids piss their pants again.
Wait. 200 years ago.
All. I'll drive you crazy and I'll kill you all.
I feel like this isn't that scary.
But first you gotta throw him.
I'm every nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true.
Why don't they just close the book? Wouldn't they be able to shut him up if they just slammed that thing shut?
Drive you crazy.
He's like an angry spirit or something. Exactly. What are you gonna do now?
I'm every nightmare you ever had.
Just burn it. Burn the book.
Worst dream
Just keep doing that.
I'm just a sweet transvestite.
What? What was that?
So they vow to destroy
That was not the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Back in the present, plans to make one more call.
To who? Anyone? Wait. That's terrifying.
Balloon!
How does this even happen?
So Mike makes his last call to Stan, resulting in, oh, blow me if you don't know.
A flashback.
Kind, obedient, cheerful.
It's like a copy and paste.
Clean and reverent.
They find out that
That's
Beth
Boy
is really
Scout,
good with the slingshot, so she's the perfect candidate to shoot Silver into the
Slogan?
monster. Friggin' Silver!
It's got a strictly brave, clean, no.
Solid silver.
Dirty,
That's just stuff in
clean,
movies.
brave,
Yeah, that's
obedient.
just stuff in the movies.
I don't know.
This is a killer
I forgot, it's been
clown that
years.
can turn himself into a werewolf. You know, real life. So they go into the sewer where they think the clown is. As it turns out,
Why?
the bullies are there waiting.
Are the bullies getting eaten?
I'm in the sewer, stupid. Yeah. And guess what? They're not coming back out.
Did you get that,
Why do you know that?
Okay, in we go.
So they
Wait,
go into the
but they all
sewer
do,
to
'cause
try and
they
fight
know
the
the future.
monster. This is really suspenseful because I have no idea which characters are going to make it out alive except for all of them.
Yeah, all of them because of the flashbacks. I hate that. That's why I don't do like movie trailers.
Now,
Why are you cutting
before you
buttons?
die,
Also, they're
I
coming
want
off
you
way
to
too
think about
easily.
every rock you threw.
Stop! The one-dimensional villain sees murder as the only option. That's in every Stephen King story. I said I'd call murder a shot.
Yeah, no, there's no way he's actually that drunk. No. I thought Stephen King was supposed to be a good director.
I'm invited to be the Benjamin boy. Are you tired, run down, listless? Do you pop out at parties? Are you on poop yard? Okay. So this bright flashing light that's supposed to be the clown, I guess, comes in and kills two of the bully boys. Well, wait, you forgot to
saves
scare them for 2 months and brag about how things
Yeah,
go.
2 months?
One kid gets sucked through a pipe like Super Mario Brothers, and the other kid just turns into
reaction.
Billy Idol. Why doesn't he just kill that kid? Because he is a very stupid clown. Meanwhile, the kids hold
Very
hands
stupid clown.
because that apparently weakens the monster's power. It's like a Care Bear special, I guess. When
I guess
Tim
these
Curry
are all,
pops
like,
up and
kids that have, like,
finally tries to
issues.
kill one of these brats.
This is better
walks
acid,
up and
you
stabs.
slime.
Oh my god. Wait, they put battery acid? What in the...
This is what you were afraid of the whole time, guys. An acrobatic stop-motion clown with a flashlight coming out his head. I'm drunk, and even I'm not afraid of that. So
I'm
they
not
think
afraid of
they
that either.
killed it
What
and
in the
make
world?
A promise that if he's
I'm not
not
afraid of
dead,
it.
they'll come back to finish the job. Well, as years later,
Well,
the
he's not
clown
dead.
is back, and we find Stan is just a filthy cheater.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Oh no, she dropped
beer.
her can of beer. Isn't that the drink that the movie
Beer.
Steel made famous?
Just beer. Just beer. Why are you just staring?
Oh gee, that was nice of him, to leave the world's briefest suicide note. Did he really
just
feel that
it.
would explain everything?
I guess he couldn't handle the
before
clown
I
being
go, I
back.
should probably explain the situation.
What?
And they can figure out the rest from there. So Mike and Bill reunite as Bill sees just how much has changed and how much has not changed.
Probably nothing has changed.
Yours? Hey, I'm a bachelor, Bill. That's all I need.
Apparently running around talking about killer clowns scares the ladies off.
Apparently.
Meanwhile, Richie, the Seth Green kid, gets a different kind
The
of
Seth Green
welcome.
kid.
Come
The funny
on
geek.
up, Richie.
Try
Wait, what?
Ah, it's those wonderful
Be-
balloons,
imagine being
where
traumatized
even
by
though no one
balloons.
can see
Oh.
or feel them, it still makes people somehow flinch.
Yeah,
Excuse me, sir.
somehow.
Do you have Prince Albert in a can? You do? Well, you better let the poor guy out.
It's not even funny.
Maybe it's because I'm drunk or something, but, Tim Curry's a riot. Were people really scared by this guy? He's hilarious.
I think my mom is
terrified. I don't even
terrified
think
of
his
this movie
scene is
somehow.
supposed to be this long. I think he just decided to stay on set and annoy everybody.
Then I had to go.
Oh god, he has one of his. Oh no, they're so loud.
Tim, you're done for the day. Can you please piss off?
Nope.
Tell him
He's a
I'll
good
see him tonight.
We have a movie to film here, Tim, and you're really not helping. Please leave. Okay,
No.
we'll just shoot around you.
Yeah.
Don't worry, people.
Just
He'll
pretend
get
he's not
punished.
there.
He's gonna be in Charlie's Angels soon enough. Both
Charlie
Eddie and Beth have
Another movie
similar
we've never seen.
incidents where the clown pops up and scares them. But again, why doesn't he just kill them?
I don't know. Why? Okay, he just summoned balloons like that aren't real.
Boy, they're really banking on balloons being scary, aren't they? Do they really think that's gonna threaten people? If that's the case, maybe
How
this
do they get
movie
that
was a
balloon?
stalker film.
They're red
Okay, so they
balloons.
meet up at a Chinese restaurant for a
How do
nice
they get that
big
balloon?
reunion. Well, the camera
Like, travel
circles
like
around
that.
the table enough times to make you puke, though to be fair, maybe that's from this obnoxious drinking game.
They're
We see
way
the
too
only
happy to be
surviving
back for
bully
this
is now in a
reason.
mental institution, where he's transformed into Matlock.
Wait, really?
Up
Oh.
here. You helped me once. Remember?
Oh, hey, it's a beautiful Tim Curry out tonight.
It's a beautiful Tim Curry out tonight.
A shadow on the moon at night, filling your dreams to the brim with fright.
Meanwhile,
What is
back
that-
at the
what's
restaurant,
that
we
from?
see that the fortune cookies have been
That's
replaced with
Cockroach.
Marilyn Manson's wind-up toys, which of course scares the living shit out of them. This leads them back to the library where they try to figure out what the heck's keeping Stan so long.
You tell
He's
that
dead.
loser that if he hasn't left already, he's a dead man. We all manage.
What? He
to
already
show
is
up.
dead.
I have never felt so much love in one room in my entire life. It's great to be back in Derry, breathing in that old Derry air.
Let me continue
Oh,
to be
Jesus.
incredibly inappropriate as we build up to the obvious dramatic payoff in 3, 2, 1.
1.
Oh no, we were assholes! Well,
Yeah,
let's point
yeah.
within our flashback.
He said he didn't mean to go into that house, but this voice kept whispering to him.
Oh. I'm sorry, what is that? That reminds me of the
I
thing from
must
Teen
really
Wolf.
be gone because that looks like a mummy. Seriously?
is.
We're using mummies now? This isn't a Stephen King movie, it's an Abbott and Costello knockoff.
I don't know what Abbott and Costello is.
Trapped. The only thing he could think of to do was to hold his bird book out in front of him like a shield and say as loud as he could the names of all the birds he could remember.
Birds? What? Why? Why is that in the movie?
Hold his bird book out in front of him like a shield and say as loud as he could the names of all the birds he could remember.
Yeah, why? Tell me why.
Speckled grouse, Baltimore Oriole, gray gray,
Baltimore
cat
Oriole.
raven, woodpecker, brown thrush.
Oh, well, and it worked? What the hell?
What?
sense does that make? What, are mummies just allergic to the sound of birds' names?
Bird's name.
European swallow!
I've seen the Mummy. Yeah, bye.
I hadn't thought of it until just now, I swear. He said, I looked into its deadlights, and I wanted to be there.
Deadlights.
Deadlights? What are deadlights?
Okay,
Oh,
what is up
flashback.
with these stupid sound effects whenever there's a flashback? I mean, will any sound effects do? I looked into his deadlights.
What are
You looked
deadlights?
into his deadlights? I looked
The-
into his deadlights.
I sure don't got something here. Anybody else?
What?
Oh my god, more
Oh, hey,
balloons!
look, balloons.
More
Can they all
balloons!
see 'em?
Hide your family, get down, balloons! Ah! Seriously,
Oh, wait,
will
so
you
they can
knock
all
it
see them.
off? There's balloons everywhere in this
That's
picture.
so many
They're
balloons.
not frightening. I mean, come on. When is a balloon ever gonna look intimidating?
Is there actually any clowns in Derry? Is Derry an actual town in Maine? Well, a random balloon just turns. Oh god, it has eyeballs. Yeah, that scared me too. Okay. Jesus. Jesus save
So
me.
the scariest fuck balloons come out as they see Stan's head is inside. This would be somewhat scary.
Oh my
until-
god, what?
I am late. Well, let's see who's here. Richie, you still here? We never expected you to stick around. Nice nose job. No one would ever suspect. Hey,
What?
Star. Putting on a little weight, huh? Wheezy, how's your sex life? What's
How's
your
your
sex
sex
life?
This is turning into a stand-up routine at Jeffrey Dahmer's house.
What is this?
And you will
Dahmer
too.
the cannibal.
So I guess they don't find the talking head that funny, and they get the hell out of there. Meanwhile, we see the
Yeah.
bully escape from the mental hospital by...
He escaped? By what? quarters? Wait, what? How did he escape? What?
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
I don't. What just happened? Something about
It's
a
supposed
dog.
to be scary? No, it's not. It's supposed to be funny. The dog.
Is it?
Is a clown. Slow motion. Ah?
Ah.
That was really supposed to be scary?
Good question.
Well, it's not. It's not.
So
after that,
did he turn into
okay,
a dog or
they
something?
figure out that the clown attacks or feeds, if you will, on people every 30 years. Oh, and apparently the whole entire town is in on it too. How do they know that? Get
What
this.
do they do? Do they just
Because
feed
when
Pennywise?
Bev was a girl getting beat up once, an old man went back inside. Yeah. Because that one dick cheese didn't help her, that apparently means the whole town is crazy.
That means the entire town.
I couldn't believe it. He just turned around and went inside.
That was when it
So,
really
because-
hit me. There was something terribly wrong in Derry, with Derry.
Isn't it obvious?
So that means they're feeding children
anyway,
to clowns?
Matlock attacks Mike, but they manage to fight him off and kill him. They bring Mike to a hospital as Beth starts to analyze the situation.
Why is it doing this? Why does it hate? Why
saying
is it
it.
so mean?
You would think that a psychotic killing clown would be a little nicer.
Yeah,
How could I
exactly.
be so blind?
If you see it now, you're not blind anymore, Bev.
Oh, okay. Well, this is a thing
Boy,
now.
this chick really gets around,
'Cause
doesn't
he
she?
was the former
I mean,
fat
I think
kid.
she's literally felt up every single person in this group. I can see why
Jesus
they hung out
Christ.
with her. She's easier to get into than an art college.
Aaron Yeager's mother.
If anybody asks, party got out of hand, dancing on the table, you took a fall.
Didn't he get stabbed or something?
See me dancing by that.
Well, that's great. And how are you going to
guess he
explain
didn't
the
get stabbed.
dead escaped mental patient? You're not seriously suggesting you walk out of here and leave him lying there.
You're not seriously
Who's gonna miss him?
suggesting we walk out of here and leave it lying there.
Yeah, that's what I'm suggesting.
Why don't you
Oh
call
my
the
God.
police?
This whole town is it in some way.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah, because of that scene.
Feels right.
Really? We're still on this? Because one old fart went in and jerked off?
One-
That means the entire town is crazy? Here's an idea. You're all seeing killer clowns. Maybe
And there's no
you're
actual
crazy.
clown.
Did that ever occur to you, you crazy sack of
What happened to the
crazy
kids in the
crazy?
sewer? Maybe there's like something
So
that
they
happened
all
to use
decided to go back
maybe
into
they
the
use
sewer and
Pennywise
kill
to
this
like
thing once and for all.
make
So
sense
what
of
kind
things they don't
weapons are they
understand.
bringing, you
Like
think?
awful
I don't
things.
suppose anybody thought to bring anything really useful like a machine gun.
I brought this. It's the only thing
Well,
I
it's in
saved
Maine,
from
I
those
don't-
days.
Oh, that's great. They're bringing
Oh.
a slingshot. They can either bring a machine
pretty sure
gun
guns
or a
are
slingshot.
really restricted in
Rambo
Maine.
or Dennis the Menace. You're going down, Mr. Wilson. Pew, pew, pew.
Slingshot.
Guys, what the hell are you gonna do now? Sing Kumbaya? Wake up. Take a breath. You smell that? That's death.
You hear the wind? That's death. You feel the ground? That's death. You feel it
Everything's
itching in the
death.
back of your head?
That's death.
Probably a mosquito. Mosquito of death. So they make
Well,
their
I
way
mean,
down
number
to
one
the
thing on my
retired
list of
Star
things I
Trek
hate.
set where Bill's wife happens to be trapped in the cave. Yeah, apparently she was heading to Maine to bring her husband back and the clown got her. Which is pointless, seeing how he can take on any form, but I digress. As they get to the heart of the sewer,
What?
you finally see the monster for what he really is.
A crab? Spider? Like what? Is that actually wait?
What?
And the town's in on this? Why? Makes sense.
We waited 3
At some point.
fucking hours for that! You can't be serious! You can't be serious! If I heard that a movie called It was just building up to a big silly monster, I think this would have been a better payoff! I mean, seriously?
yeah, it would have.
Seriously? My god. So you're telling me this whole fucking time we were building up to spiders! A giant legion of spiders! God damn it!
Is that a reference to
Dr. Smith,
something?
This is really what you and Stephen King find frightening? Yes, my dream is
Wait,
finally
so
realized.
so how did they turn a spider into a
It
clown?
smells like urinated whiskey. Oh, it's me. I've been playing the Stephen King drinking game. Oh, good God, man! That's been known to kill people. Hey,
Apparently.
you know what else has been known to kill people? I'll tell you.
Guns.
This! That's right. Hold still, hold still. I'm gonna shoot all 5 of you. You're going
All
down,
5 of you.
Spider-Man! Not the superhero, the
The actual the Spider-Man.
I'll just shoot myself out.
It turns out to be a giant spider. I'd be so pissed if I watched this movie.
Spider, and unbelievably
I'm sorry, that just missed.
Too. They all started to get sucked into its deadlights until Eddie has an idea.
This is battery acid. Now you disappear.
Well,
Wait.
that was a stupid idea, guy. Maybe
I guess the battery acid didn't help.
Would have worked after all.
So there's a giant spider in town of Derry.
But luckily, Bev shoots it in the glowing ball sack that seems to kill it. Oh wait, no,
No.
sorry. They tip it
No, it
over
doesn't.
like a cow first, and then they rip its heart.
That's like a carrier from
Truly,
Gears
this was a
of
battle
War.
of wits. So they all go back home to their normal selves, except for Bill's wife, who seems to be in a zombie-like state because of the giant spider. But somehow riding downhill on a bike seems to make her better.
Wait, riding downhill on a bike? What? Because it scares her?
So yeah, the
In
character
traffic.
that had like
Because he's San
2
Francisco?
scenes, a few lines of dialogue, and barely any presence. She's gonna be okay. Yeah, I know you're all on the edge of your seats about that, but yeah, she's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I definitely cared.
So, of course, all that build-up leads to an unbelievable letdown, which is the ultimate staple of Stephen King, which means that gives us our very last shot.
That's when you just start drinking out of them.
I mean, the stuff
This
with the
is-
kids is
this is supposed to be one of, like,
because the
those-
kids themselves are
those
actually pretty
movies.
good actors, and of course Tim Curry's a lot of fun, but half the adults are just terrible. The plot makes no sense, it's melodramatic as hell, and it all suffers from those Stephen King stereotypes we've seen a bajillion times before. And plus, what's with all the balloons? They're not
Yeah, I wonder what the
scary.
balloon
Why do they keep
for budget-
thinking they're
or the
scary?
budget
What
for
were they,
balloons was.
high? I mean, seriously, who in the right mind would ever think a balloon is
The other one with eyes. If a balloon gained sentience and it grew eyes, I would be scared. Dad?
Hey, Critic, I got a new script here. Tell me what you think.
Okay. Is he dead because of balloons? What's going on here? What's going on? No, he just wrote it. Or is he gonna write balloons? Balloons. Yeah, balloons. That's a tiny shower. Balloons. Balloons. Wow, his handwriting is very good for that kind of situation. God, how many times are we gonna flip the camera? Is that... Oh my god. The End. Performed and edited by Doug Walker. Clips from Spaceballs and Mummy Peanuts, Wayne's World. Oh, a bunch of movies I've never seen, huh? Seen The Mummy, though. Surprise. I know that probably makes a lot of you have...
So mean.
Why is it so mean? That's a very good question. Oh my god, Stephen King's it. I thought Stephen King was supposed to be, like, great. Maybe his books are really good and the movie adaptations are just really, really bad. I don't know. But next week, I think I'm going to do the 2017 one, which is right here. And then for the final Monday of October, I think we'll probably do It Chapter 2, which I actually didn't hear, like, anybody talk about since that came out. And that actually came out a year ago. So let me know if you want that to happen, or maybe I should do other... Nostalgia Critic Halloween videos, but people told me to do all 3 of them for the month of Halloween, so that's kind of what the plan is. The Skelly boys down here are having a great time. He'll be here for the entire month, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it made your day better. Hope to see you next one. Let me know what you think about the movie It and all that, and if you watched it like as a kid and what your thoughts were. I would love to hear about that, but I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thank you for watching, and until the next video, cue the music.